Hello, chat. Also, thank you for the gift subs. I really appreciate it. Lots of new faces. I'm really excited.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, as you can see by the overlay, 2 new players joining the mix. And you'll have to stick around to see what their characters are. Little surprise for you.
Let's see. Also, Pomegranate's left a little surprise on the screen there.
Yes, on the splash screen there.
And I'm drawing with a mouse. Imagine the power I could wield with a tablet.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already burned down a town, so I think that's fair bit of power already.
Laughs nervously.
For those of you also not in the know, last week we had to reschedule due to construction being too obtrusive. There was too much going on. My power was flickering and it was too much noise. It's likely that we'll have more construction going on today, but it shouldn't mess with our power or anything. If there is noise, I might have some times where I'll have to mute, but other than that, we're gonna power through.
Sweet.
If everyone is ready, then we can go ahead and hop on in.
I am ready.
Alrighty. Let's hop on into the recap. Let's see here. There we are. Alright. So, as usual, you all see Ebon Snap by the fire with his tome. Always sad to see an old friend go, but suppose it's just a see you later. Not as much as a goodbye. Let's delve in, shall we? Last time, the party got settled in at Tlaka's Keep, exploring the wonders of the Keep's magical bathroom and meeting the people of Targray's courtroom, including Targray's daughter, Tilly. Tilly spoke to the group about past mercenaries that helped assist her in curing an illness she had. It also told the group of her ability to create paintings that were living, breathing worlds, and sometimes portals to other worlds. Bonnie made snacks, and the group sat and talked for a while. Tilly told the group more of some of the past things that happened at the Keep, and about her father and his rough upbringing. Targray and Octavian joined the group later, and Barney learned that Targray is his uncle and Tilly is his cousin. The group shared a bit about themselves and got to know both Targray and Octavian a bit more. Targray went off to check on something, and the group heard him yell and quickly ran to join him in the throne room. Upon the throne, the group saw the shadowy creature that petrified the courtroom back in Tlaka's. The group learned that it was called the Umbral Usurper, and that it seemed to want to gain complete rule. The group devised a plan to distract the creature, while Octavian called upon Heslan. Heslan scared the creature off, releasing the petrified guardsmen and leaving the throne. Barney also got Heslan to try some of his food, and he seemed to really enjoy it, much to Barney's honor. Heslan left a scale to ward off the creature from returning to the keep, and parted ways with the group until the morning. The group had dinner afterwards and decided that they would head back to the Bloodmire in the morning with Heslan's assistance. Targray talked about how Susaphine, Tilly's mother, might be able to tell Barney more about his father that he'd never met. After dinner, Robin visited the library in town, learning a bit about the Grand Grudge, Malankar, and the other Shapers, the creators of the first gods. Tilly showed some of the others her paintings, and Palm also shared her paintings with Tilly, and even painted Barney and Tilly together as a family portrait. Gunther spoke to Targray over a game of dragon chess, and asked if he knew of someone named Caspin Ironhide. Targray didn't seem familiar, but directed Gunther to a man named Gideon Redwinter, who was a mercenary who lived in town. Targray also spoke to Gunther about how he became the mayor, and afterwards the group rested for the night and reconvened in the morning. Tom was able to procure a fork for Crow, which he seemed to really enjoy, and after some breakfast, the group set off on Hesland to the Bloodmire. Upon arriving at Meave's cabin, Robin spoke with their patron, who urged Robin to get the help of Octavian to find a cure for them. Robin asked Octavian to return with him, and Octavian accepted, mentioning that he has someone back at his sanctuary that could be of aid to them. The party hugged and bid Robin farewell for the time being, knowing that they would surely see them again in the future. Robin set off with Octavian, and the group turned their focus to Meave's cottage, unsure of just who awaited them. And that's where we pick up. I can't wait to see what they get up to this time. That is indeed where we pick up. Give me one moment. There we are. All right. Say your final goodbyes to your fire.
Rip.
Oh no, the firefighters have arrived.
Yes, the firefighters have arrived. Fire's been put out.
The true heroes.
If only we could be as efficient with real world fires.
Yeah, imagine you just clicked a button and it disappeared.
That would be amazing.
So, you all have just arrived in the Bloodmire and have watched Robin part ways with you, leaving on the back of Hessland with Octavian. And behind you sits a very nice, quaint-looking cottage, seemingly kind of built into an old tree. And as you all kind of stand in the mud of the Bloodmire, you all see a very strange creature making its way over toward you. Give me one moment. I believe I have a picture of him. Maybe I don't. You all see a very large, kind of slimy looking creature with several tendrils, big toothy maw. Yet, the way it moves over to you, it has kind of, it moves kind of like a puppy would, despite its large size. And how are you all reacting to this large creature walking over to you?
What is that?
That's a good question. Can I check to see if I recognize that, the wildlife of the Bloodmire?
Sure. In fact, I'll give you advantage. I'd say you can make either... I'll take either nature or history.
Oh yeah, that's going to be nature. Let me just... That is a 19.
Okay, so with a 19, you would actually recognize this creature as one that's pretty well known here around the Bloodmire. This is an Otyug, and you would know that this one in particular is named Miko. You would also know that Miko is actually responsible for helping people get through the swamps. He's often been able to help people traverse the swamps, and anyone hurt he would get to safety.
All right. So she's just going to go ahead and share that. This is Miko. This is a helpful Atya.
Ah, okay.
Hello,
No
Miko.
need to pull out the daggers then. Greetings.
Oh no, definitely not.
He makes his way on up to you all and stands in front of you and kind of looks down at you.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there, friend.
Are
Miko,
you-
is it?
Yes. Are you here to see me?
I didn't.
We
I didn't put
we
my
in
music
fact,
on repeat. Whoops.
yeah, we are indeed on our way to see a move.
And Spotify is freaking out. There we go.
Oh dear.
Spotify started to freak out a little. There we go.
Oh, if you're here to see me, she's just inside.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, if you need help, getting through the swamp, I could help.
That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you. Such a kind offer.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll be out here.
And he sits down in the mud beside the cottage.
Right. So, they did mention that we should make our presence known to Meave, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Indeed.
Didn't he mention that she was blind?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I suppose we should just head on in.
Or I suppose we could knock.
Oh, yeah. York will start up the
Makes
stairs
sense.
and knock lightly on the door. For a moment, there's no answer. Then you all see the door open on its own. No one's standing on the other side.
I'll, Gunther will say, hello, ma'am?
And as you kind of call inside, peering beside the door, you see a specter of a goblin. And he bows to you and begins to motion for you to follow.
Yeah, I follow.
A spectre of a goblin,
Yes.
like a ghosty boy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A goblin.
Yeah, he will lead you deeper inside. He leads you down a hall into a sitting room where you can see that off to the left are two nice couches, and immediately to your right you can see an older woman in a rocking chair, who I actually have art of. Though Owlbear might not be happy with how large this file is.
Oh no.
Yeah, it might take it a moment to load, but here she is. Oh yeah, Owlbear is not happy at all.
The line is progressing though, so it's not completely rejecting it. Hang on, why is it on the stream for me, but it's not on Owlbear where I am?
I can see an owlbear here myself, but,
What? It's because we're so far away. We're in South Africa, so the file has to travel.
Yeah, that's travel time. But yes, you all see an older woman. She has this wrapping over her eyes, and she sits rocking in her chair, and as you all enter the room. Hello.
hey there.
Greetings.
Hello, who might I be speaking with?
You have the pleasure of speaking with, Gunther Lunas and, others.
Yeah, Barnacles here, short for Barney. Pleasure to meet you.
You as well. What can I assist you with, dears?
I'll see. We've sorry, I need to get the map again.
Stand by. We are locating the map.
Oh, no, you're
It's in
fine.
Discord somewhere. Sorry.
I think it should be pinned in the map channel, I believe.
Yeah,
And if you can't find it, I'll just repost it for you.
I just found it.
Okay.
Right. We just made our way from Cragvale, and from there prior to Lacus, there's a bit of a situation. Thought you might be able to help out with, if you'd be able to help out with a petrification spell of sorts.
Oh dear. What happened?
there's a strange shadow creature that has been steadily petrifying the residents of various throne rooms.
Calls itself the Umbral Usurper, you see.
And it seems to be working for the ultimate usurper.
Do you believe it to be a curse of some sort?
I believe it might be the case, yeah?
I think that's what the apothecary told us.
That's right.
If that's the case, I can certainly break it for you. In fact,
That would be incredible.
I shouldn't need too long. I just need you to get something for me. It's not far. Just in the next room.
What would that be?
You can bring me. You should find a blue crystal in the left shelf in the room to the left of me. Bring that to me and I can get started.
Candles is all over that.
I think Pom will also just peek into the next room just because she's very curious.
All right. So yeah, peering into the next room. Among other things in this room, you can see there are a few shelves, as well as a strange table with various runes carved into it.
Are there handcuffs or chains on this table? Or is it just like a table?
No, it seems, from what you can tell at a glance, it looks as though it's maybe used for some kind of enchanting.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, as you step in there, make me a perception check.
Me or candles?
Whichever of you, or both of you, if you'd like to look for the crystal.
Okay. I shall
That's
also
going to be
do
an
one.
18.
Okay, well then, no need for me to show anything. Candles has perceived the shit out of that room.
And so you spotted almost immediately stepping in. It catches your eye. This kind of deep blue glint coming from the shelf to the left. And it's not a
Okay.
super large crystal. It fits pretty comfortably in the palm of your hand. And it is very pretty.
Okay. So he's just going to give pick that up and give it a little bit of an examination as she's walking back over to Meve.
You can feel that there is some kind of arcane energy emanating from the crystal. It's very strong, and it seems to beat almost like a heart.
She's just going to think about how absolutely cool this thing is as she steps back up to Meve and holds it out. Here it is.
Meve will reach out for it until she feels it, and she'll take it.
Thank you, dear. Now, this curse, who is it afflicting? You said people of a courtroom in Talakis, wasn't?
Yeah, it seems to want to take over the thrones and rule. So, Mayor of Talakis and the whole throne room there currently are petrified.
To be quite honest, I don't think it's going to stop there.
This won't take long, but I can do it even faster if you have any possessions that you think would bear connection to anyone there.
Oh, I might have something. My necklace might be of use. New York will take his necklace off and pass it over.
Good idea, Yorick.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, this should help immensely. The more connected to the incident, the easier it will be for me to perceive the curse. In the meantime, if you'd like to make yourselves at home, feel free. I have a few couches and a few guest rooms if you're especially tired.
Oh, that's very kind, thank you. Question?
I tend to take in travelers that get lost out in the swamp.
Oh, yes, that's very generous of you.
What's your question, dearie?
This is actually a question for the puppet master stringing all this excitement together,
Yes,
i.e. the
what's your
DM. Do we have that golden finger on us?
Yes, I believe you do.
Because I would like to ask her about the golden finger.
Okay.
Do we have it in Crow's stash?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, I believe that Gunther has it, because Gunther traded for it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I'll give it to you then.
All right. Gunther, would you mind, the shiny digit we have acquired from our friend Crow? I would like to know if, sorry, what's this character's name again?
Meve.
Yes, sorry, that was my sending stone as well. Let me just put that on silent. I would like to know if Meve would have any kind of insight as to exactly what the situation is with these golden forest beings.
Understandable. I'll accommodate with that. I'll give me the finger, and I guess maybe
Hey,
before
we're
I
trying
give
to get her to help.
maybe before I know, right? I think before I give it to her, I'll say, "Hey Crow, look, something shiny over outside," as a distraction.
Can you speak with animals as well?
No, I can't, but I can speak shiny, and I will toss a gold coin out into the swamp area.
Are you gonna toss
yeah.
it
So like
all the way down the hole?
like a
Or at least just
like an
outside of the household where Crow isn't like tempted to take the finger again.
Okay.
Crows might even be smart enough to just not need a spell to understand us. We just need the spell to understand them.
Oh, that's also true. But I do think Palmer's gonna try very hard to learn speak with animals just so she can speak to Crow.
Okay, as you toss this coin, let's see. I would say make me a sleight of hand check.
That's a 19.
Okay, so
Wow.
you toss it, and Crow is actually very fast to respond. But you toss it a bit faster than Crow can respond, and Crow goes after to chase it.
Noom.
And I will use that time to give Meave the finger.
All right, she'll reach out and grab it.
What's this?
It's something that we found during our travels. Didn't know if you had any idea of what it could mean.
I could do a bit of divining. It would take a few minutes.
What I am wondering is this a curse, and what kind of curse is it? And is it something we can break? And if we do break it, will this finger turn back into flesh?
I'll need a bit of time with it. I shouldn't need any longer than, say, 15 minutes or so.
We are very happy to wait for you to do your thing. Thank you very much for helping us with this.
Of course. Feel free to make yourselves at home, and if you're hungry, I could have my Spectre get you all something to eat.
I would not say no to a snack or two.
Is there anything that we could do for you in return?
Not that I can think of, but at least something that can be done easily.
All right.
Any errands we could run, perhaps?
Give her a cup of tea.
That would be nice, a cup of tea.
In fact, I could make tea for everyone. Should anyone want some?
That does sound nice.
I would love tea right now.
It would be nice.
I'll take some too, but I'll just hang out outside while you guys are relaxing here.
All right. Say, Maeve, was it? I don't have tea on me, unfortunately. I've only got coffee. Would you have, perchance?
I have a few various herbs that could be made into tea. Just in that room where you found the crystal, up against the wall, I have a drawer, a few vials. You'll find them there.
That's perfectly fine for me. Sure. I'll go prepare some tea for everyone then, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Maybe Palm will go with Barney to inspect the types of herbs and leaves and things to make sure that it's a good brew.
Yeah. So as you go back into that room, you find the drawer with the vials easily enough. As she said, it was up against the wall. But as you kind of look through, I would say make me. Well, first, a question: what kind of tea would you be aiming to make?
There are a couple of teas that I think. Just trying to think which would be like the nicest.
I personally would vote for Earl Grey with rose, but that's just my personal preference.
Sorry, what's that?
It does sound nice. Earl Grey with rose.
If anyone is wondering why Barney and Pom say excuse me to one another, we're actually in the same room and we both have noise cancelling headsets on and we both have each other muted on Discord, so sometimes we don't hear each other.
Yeah. I would say make me either an investigation or a nature check as you look through these different vials.
I think probably. Oh, this sounds nice. Like maybe like a forest berry tree.
Okay.
Something that seems very like very herbal and kind of something you would sort of pick out from like plants and stuff like out in the woods.
All right. Yeah. Make me a nature or investigation check.
All right.
I think meanwhile Pom is also just sniffing all the vials because she's curious.
Uh-oh. It's a natural one.
Oh no.
No.
Maybe Barney should stick to making coffee.
Should I roll?
Sure, if you'd like. Barney, as you're going through all of these, you pull out one vial, and inside, it smells very fragrant. But, Palm, as you kind of look up at it, you would recognize this as Canis root, which is not usually used for tea, but more so used as a pipe smoking drug.
Ah, yes. Barney.
Yeah.
Not that one. Read the label.
Oh, it smells. Oh, right. Yeah. Just not put that in tea.
My roll was 12 on the die. What was I rolling again?
Nature or investigation, your choice.
Oh, they're both +1. Okay, 13.
All right. So as you look through, you find something. This drawer in general is very fragrant. All these different kind of woodsy scents kind of wafting out of it. You find one with more of a piney scent to it. And you can see that
Why does this...
also with this particular root that you pick up, along that kind of piney scent is also kind of a fruity smell to it.
Oh. Why does this make me think of cleanliness? Perhaps it will clean our insides. Let's brew this one.
You think that one?
Have a whiff.
Oh yeah, that's quite good. Right. So let me just. I guess it's time to mash these up, yeah. Barney will look for a mortar and pestle and maybe start like grinding some things up so he can and if there's some sort of like an infuser that he'll see if we can use that.
Yes, so in that drawer you find mortar and pestle easily. You find several of them, in fact. And yeah, you also find an infuser.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say make me either a sleight of hand or a performance check to see just how nice this tea turns out.
Yeah, I'll do sleight of hand. Performance is at +0.
Oh no.
That's a 12. Barney's not the best at making tea.
Okay, so you begin to grind up the roots, and you go about making the tea. It smells very nice, but it's not it's not the most smooth in execution. You can kind of see that some of the flakes of the herb are kind of lingering at the bottom and floating to the surface. But despite that, when you taste the tea, it does taste very refreshing.
I mean, doesn't look pretty, but it's quite alright.
Can I look around for a little bit of honey?
Yes, in fact, you would find that in that drawer as well.
All right. I shall put the honey near the tea, so I guess people can help themselves.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Do you bring the tea back to the rest of the group?
Yeah, I think Barney will arrange everything nicely. Sort of, if you found like a tray or something, he'll arrange everything like nicely, and then people can sort of help themselves to it.
All right. You
I will
all
help you carry.
smell that same very nice woodsy, piney scent as the tea is brought into the main room with you all. It smells lovely.
Thanks. Not my finest, but it's quite refreshing. As when I tried it. Everyone can help themselves. And for you, Meave, can I pour you one?
That would be delightful, dear.
All right.
Would you like some honey, Meave?
Just a bit.
All right. Palm thinks to herself, don't panic. Just a bit could mean anything. Just start pouring. Start pouring and it'll be okay.
Yeah. Once you have poured her tea, she just kind of has her hand out ready for it.
Yeah. Barney will give her mug to her.
Thank you, dear.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, she'll take a nice long sip of it.
I think Barney will also then carry out like a cup out to Gunther, who's outside.
Oh, thanks, son.
Yeah. So speaking of Gunther outside, what's Gunther up to while he's standing out there?
Half guarding, half, just doing drills. Nothing really serious or anything.
Okay. Yeah, when you step outside, Crow does have the gold piece in his beak. Yeah, he looks very happy.
You can keep that, buddy. You definitely deserve it.
And he's just kind of perched on the banister of the porch.
Let's deserve it.
Yeah, Barney, you come out with the tea in hand.
All right, here we go.
Oh, thanks.
Anytime. Same. Is there something on your mind?
Just a little bit, but it's nothing too serious right now.
All right. If you want to talk about anything, I'm all ears. If not, it's totally fine.
Maybe another time. I don't want to weigh down anything right now, but I appreciate your concern, Barney. It's really lovely.
That's quite all right. Sure thing. Shall I leave you to it, or?
Oh, sure. I'll come in here once I guess when you guys start when me figures out everything, you can just let me know and I'll come back in.
Right then. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
All right. So as everyone's enjoying their tea, and as Meave is kind of meditating on both the crystal you brought her and the golden finger, after a few minutes pass, she looks towards you all. Though again, she can't see you, but you get the sense she's looking your direction.
I believe that this finger of yours is certainly linked to some kind of shape changer. Seems to be one magically enhanced in some way. Perhaps they too are cursed. And you wanted to do what with this information? You wanted to perhaps help them?
I would really like to find the source of the finger, but at the same time, I'm not sure if it would be kind or cruel to lift this curse. I wouldn't want this person to suffer, but if there's a curse to be lifted, maybe we should lift it.
If you can find this person and send them here, I could cure them without them suffering any harm.
If they're a solid gold statue, that might prove difficult. Unless we have some kind of portal spell.
I know of someone who could help. I know a few people that could maybe provide some assistance in getting it here.
All right. Then, in that case, we will be in touch regarding this. Question: do sending stones work for only one person, or can you contact multiple people with it?
So usually they only work for the corresponding sending stone. It's like having a walkie-talkie, essentially.
Oh, like okay, like a two-way. Right. All right. How would we get in touch if we do come across the victim of this curse? Victim/victims.
I have something I could certainly spare for you. It could come in handy. Especially if you
Oh, yes.
all are traveling about and meeting various people.
What might that be?
I'll have Darren fetch it for me.
You see the goblin specter appears again, and heads into the room off to her left. And he comes back a moment later, holding a very pretty purple orb that seems to be foggy on the surface of it.
That's a very interesting looking object. Is it some kind of scrying tool? Chat's going crazy for the orb.
An orb of astral speaking.
Oh. How does one operate this orb?
In several ways, similarly to a sending stone. Although this can be used to contact many different people. And up to an extent, many at the same time if you so need.
That is incredibly useful. Are you sure you can spare this?
Yes, I was given one by Octavian. He's the one who made these.
Incredible. Thank you. Yes, this is. Can I not do anything for you in exchange for this?
Well, I appreciate the company well enough. I don't really have too many needs these days. But I appreciate it, dear.
How about a story?
I'd like a story.
Okay, Palm will tell a story about some. I should really make like a table for this and roll random story. Maybe she will tell a story about a band of forest creatures that go on a quest to find an acorn made of diamond, and like a couple of adventures they have along the way. And when they find the acorn, it turns out that it was in fact ice and it melted, but the real treasure was the friends, etc. So it's a cute little story, but I'm hoping it's interesting enough for her to feel entertained.
Okay, give me a performance check, and I'll give you advantage.
Thanks. Let me just grab a second. D20. Oh, nice. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
That was a lovely story, dear. You have quite a talent.
I'm very glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for the orb.
Of course. I certainly hope it gets good use. And
I am
as
very
for
sure it will.
How to use it. It's as simple as one touching the orb and you granting them the permission. And once you've done that, you are able to contact them, and if they have a sending stone, they can contact the orb as well, if you allow them.
That's so amazing. I love this invention / creation.
Yes, Octavian's made many very useful things.
Yeah, you now have an orb of astral speaking.
That's so cool. I'll add it to my inventory sheet.
There is not a limit on how many people you can add to the orb.
So it's not the 3310 orb.
There's no limit on how many people you can add to the orb, but there is a limit to how many people you can call at once. You can only call up to 8 people at once.
That seems reasonable, to be quite honest.
Unlimited contact entries.
just auto completes every freaking person that's ever emailed you / called.
CC all.
Oh, no.
As for the curse, hailing those petrified, I've been able to break it. It will take perhaps a few hours for the curse to take its full... well, the curse break to take its full effect. It should take no longer than 2 or 3 hours.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Maybe I should. I think maybe I should reach out to Arturo to see if he notices anything different, like in a while.
Yes, that might be a good idea.
Like both him and
Winston.
Winston. Ah, there we go. they're keeping guard in the place and keeping an eye on everything there. So they ought to be able to give us any updates.
How is Winston these days? Haven't spoken to him in a while.
He seems pretty nice. We've only met him a couple of days ago, but I think he's looking rather well.
That's good. He's a lovely dear. He's helped me out a lot around here when he's come by.
He's sure helped us quite a lot, and we've basically just been a bunch of strangers up until this point.
Well, you all seem like quite lovely strangers.
Oh, thank you. I do like my friends here as well. Despite we've only known each other for a few days.
Yeah, we haven't known each other long, but it's been a great time.
Well, that's great to hear.
Are you contacting Arturo?
I think maybe once the like sort of eventually when the curse removal is going in full swing, I'll contact him.
Okay. So are you guys gonna wait a bit and kind of relax a bit here while in the meantime?
Yeah, I think we'll all basically be sitting down and maybe just having small talk with Meave.
Okay. Yeah, me,
at least that's what
we'll certainly engage you in that.
Yeah, I mean, at least that's what Barney is doing.
Have you ever wondered how I lost my sight?
Well, I didn't mean to pry at all, but if you wouldn't mind telling us.
I don't know if any of you know of it, but in the Astral Sea, there's a place called the Yawning Dark. A place where these otherworldly abominations form. I peered into the Yawning Dark, and I suffered the consequences.
Oh dear. That does sound very unpleasant.
If I could go back, I don't think I would change that. It was nice to be able to see as most do, but I was able to assist in the rising catastrophe because of it.
That's very selfless of you, ma'am.
There was a time years ago when those creatures were getting here into our world, on the material plane. Just here in Winstria, they'd break through. There were a group of adventurers that were able to assist and put a stop to it.
Well, I for one am glad that everyone's made an attempt to make everyone in the party and yourself included made an attempt to secure our futures.
Indeed. Most of those folks are still around. Lovely group they are. They remind me quite a bit of you all.
Oh, really?
Yes. In fact, I believe they're the first I was exposed to one of those orbs. They had one as well.
Oh, right. Okay. Say that's bringing up a question I have. Um, I don't suppose you know anything about prophetic dreams.
I know a bit, but I'm not much of an oracle.
Right. Well, I don't suppose you know you're not familiar with the name Varaxes.
Varaxes. That sounds vaguely familiar. But I think my memory's escaping me here. I know someone who
Well,
might know. Uh, could you tell me a bit more about Varaxes? At least what you know of them?
so on the day we all met here, the Prince Yorick here said he saw us all in a dream as part of a tapestry, and that night, after we were invited to dinner by him and his family here, we all pretty much saw a vision of a very large dragon, saying that the prophecy speaks of many, that but we are of the few that are capable of making change within it, and that we hope to meet face to face, and we should be on the lookout for Varaxes. That's about the gist of what we all saw.
And you said this creature was a dragon?
Yeah, quite a colossal one, I would say.
If there is someone who would know, I would say seek out. Perhaps half of those would know. Yes, I would say seek out Taphagos. He's a deep dragon. You might be able to find him if you get in touch with Octavian.
Right.
He's quite the scholarly one.
All right. Well, I figured it was also worth asking you, since you. I don't know, just you mentioning that you saw the party that assisted you was resembled us by quite a bit. So, but yeah, I think I'll inquire with that with uh damn it, names are slipping me. It's slipping my mind again. But yeah, like I'll ask whoever what's his name.
Octavian?
That's it. Yeah, I'll ask it. Yeah, I'll ask Octavian.
All right.
Very well. I think that the curse should be beginning to break about now.
Right. Let's find out. Yeah. And yeah, I'll get in touch with Arturo via the sending stone.
Hello?
Hi there. So I figure the curse should be breaking right about now. We're in the blood mire, and we've got assistance from Meave.
That's great news.
I was just about to contact you, actually. I was gonna say you might not believe it, but yeah, the stone's cracking off.
Oh, that's great.
Interesting.
So it'll probably carry on for like I don't know how long. Probably like maybe another hour or so.
Uh,
Seems to be like quite slow and steady.
Right. I'm here with Winston now, and we're just keeping a watch on things.
All right. Thanks so much on that. And we'll probably see you soon.
All right. We'll be here. And of course, I'll let you know if anything else happens.
Smashing.
All right. You'll in the communication. During all this, during the time you've been talking with Meave, Yorick has kind of fallen asleep on the couch.
Aw.
Can we put a little crocheted blanket over him?
Yes. Yeah, you absolutely put a blanket over him. He's just kind of very peacefully sleeping.
Well,
Is his thumb in his mouth?
No, his thumb isn't in his
Okay.
mouth. He has both of his hands on his belly.
I'll edit my mental image then.
well, I guess him waking up early this morning was probably too early.
Yeah, he seems pretty tuckered out.
Might have been from the sparring you guys had last night.
Of course. And you're always welcome to join if you want.
I'll
Maybe
definitely
I should-
take you up on that next time.
You too? You too, Palm, if you want to.
That might be a good idea. I mean, I'm pretty good at chronicling, but perhaps not as good at hand to hand.
I mean, it could be a team thing.
I'd say I'm fairly decent. Mum did show me like quite a few techniques.
I think we should prove that. Why don't we prove it now? You know?
All
Right
right.
now,
Yeah, now.
Pom just like she's like self-consciously pats her clothing. She's like, "Am I dressed for this? Is this going to be embarrassing?"
Do be careful, dears.
Of course.
Oh.
Just making sure. What time is it right now? Is it like almost nighttime, or is it still kind of?
It's pretty early. It's around 1 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Bad time to be in the sun.
All right, it's always a
Right.
good time to be in sun for me.
Right.
Well, not in South Africa. The
Oh.
sun's pretty bad here.
Oh no.
Sorry, and it's just from when we were like really small, we've been lectured about being in the sun between 10 and like 4 p.m. basically.
Yeah.
It's just it's like an instinctive self-preservation thing, but it's cool. We've got fur. We'll be fine. And it's a swamp, so
Also, he's a sun dragonborn, so I assume that's a good thing for him.
Yeah.
imagine never ever being sunburnt ever. That would be so nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what sun dragon life is like.
Probably so.
Yeah. The sun,
But,
the
yeah.
sun is good for them.
I guess. Do you guys want to just get a quick spar in before we head off? I guess.
I guess we could see where our levels are at.
All right. I think we can. How would we say take it outside?
Sure.
All right, you all go outside into the swamp.
Hey, Bonnie, tell Crow to watch this.
He does.
And yes, Crow will perch up on the banister outside and keep watch.
Pong gives him a very enthusiastic thumbs up and then wonders if crows know what thumbs up means.
He just kind of gives you an open beak smile.
He recognizes that's. He must think it's a good thing. It's similar to the golden finger.
Yes, that's true. We could also be giving him the middle finger and he might also think that's great, so...
Yeah. You all go out. And how are you going about sparring?
I say we just get some sticks and like first one to fall loses.
Yeah, and quite a fall it'll be because it's all mud.
Yep.
Are we sparring like stick fighting, or are we sparring like the sticks are wooden swords and we're... Is it like staff fighting?
I guess sticks are like wooden swords, and like I guess you can use that to I guess get people off balance.
Okay. Alright, let's do it.
Alright. So I'll say that it'll be a series of contested rolls. I'll have you each make an attack roll.
Just a straight d20.
I'd say you can add your strength to your dex.
All right.
That's a 18 for Gunther.
It's a 19 for Pom.
Barney got a 21.
Whoa.
Okay. So as you all kind of get your footing here in the murky mud, and you start to run at each other with your various sticks. You
I
all
can
seem to
imagine the
be-
soundscape.
Yeah, it's very squishy.
Lots of Foley.
Yeah, as you all begin to spar, Barney seems to have the most balance as you all kind of run at each other. Yeah, go ahead and make me another.
Oh, not as good this time. That's a 13.
I got a 22 for Gunther.
Sorry, I got a 14.
You okay? Choked on a bad roll.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you all go back and forth for a while, and Palm, you start to kind of lose your balance. Your foot kind of gets stuck in the mud as you kind of sink into it a little bit. And Barney, you're starting to have a bit more trouble too, but Gunther seems to be getting the edge up here. Give me one more.
Charles is just judging everyone having trouble with basic movements.
My fall from grace continues as I rolled a 11.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 too, so we're in this together.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Hey.
So Barney, as you kind of start to lose your balance, you start to use that momentum, and you manage to take both Palm and Gunther down into the mud.
Right.
Oh,
That was pretty good. Barney extends his hands to both Gunther and Pom.
I'll let Pom get up first.
Pom will take it, but I don't know if it's too slippery.
So it's very slick, but you are able to get a good enough grasp to get up.
So, is this the skin rejuvenating kind of mud, or is it the skin drying out kind of mud? Because I know there's two kinds.
Their skin growing out type of mud?
The skin drying out, like if you play in mud, just like a random street, well, not street mud, it's like hopefully your streets aren't muddy, but like garden mud.
No, sorry,
It like really dries you out.
I thought you said like street. I mean, like hair growing out of skin mud for some reason.
Oh God,
Sorry.
no. I mean,
I'd say it's
there's a
probably
market for that, I'm sure.
probably more exfoliating the mud here. Like it's not super dry. It is very wet, very viscous mud.
Okay, so it's conceivable that it could be like Dead Sea mineral mud,
Yeah.
similar. Okay, I feel rejuvenated after that. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Agreed.
Yeah, Barney will yank Pomegranate to her feet. And yeah, he'll also extend a hand to Gunther.
You'll take it. I
Yeah,
guess I got a little bit rusty here.
You had me for like you almost had me there. Like on that second bout.
I suppose I'm a bit more dexterous than I am strong.
I mean, you got us that first. You had a good turnabout that first time too. So
Yeah, I guess. But I can't count on luck each time.
I think I can also stand to not count on my strength all the time. So, yeah.
So as you guys are standing back up, you see York poke his head out the door. Miss Meave said she could get us back to Telakis quickly when you all are ready.
Oh, fantastic. Suppose we need to clean off first.
Yeah.
Yeah, does anyone have prestidigitation?
I can help. Come here.
I'll come here.
All right.
And yeah, he will cast prestidigitation on each of you and clean you off.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Were you sparring?
Yes, but not very well, I'm afraid.
Let's just say the terrain was rather difficult, yeah? But, sort of adds to the challenge and realism of it.
Yeah. Yeah, York will head back inside, and you all head back into Meave. That was a question.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry.
You're fine.
Yes. Sorry.
Alright, so you all head back in.
I can get you all back to Telakis pretty quickly if you like to get there without having to make the walk.
That
That
would be
brilliant.
wonderful.
That would be convenient.
Yes, please.
But first, here's your necklace, dearie.
And she'll pass the necklace back to York. And she'll also hand the gold finger back over to you, Gunther.
Alright, I can... Now that I have a visual on it, I can teleport you all there. Get you there in just a moment. Once you all are ready, of course.
Sure. Let me just call Crow over, and then we're ready.
Yeah, Crow follows you all back in.
Excellent.
Very well.
Right.
You all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. And once again, thanks for all your help.
Of course, dearie. And if you ever need to talk with me or need to contact me, you can do so with the orb I gave you.
Thanks. We'll also make sure to visit you again at some point.
look forward to being in your company next. Alrighty, well, off you all go then. And hope you're safe out there.
You as well.
Thank you.
You see her raise her hands up, and she kind of rests onto that crystal from earlier. And you all are teleported back to Telakis. There we go. All right. You all appear just outside of the keep. Well, that was nice. She was really helpful.
That did save us a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Should we go check in and see how everyone else is recovering?
Yeah. Yorick
I think-
will
Head first step.
he'll trot up the stairs to the door.
I'm sure he's excited to see his father again.
Yeah. We'll follow him, I'm assuming.
All right.
Yep.
So following behind, you all step into the keep, and in the main throne room, you immediately see that beside Arturo and Winston is the mayor. He is currently kind of dusting himself off, and you can see that kind of scattered about on the floor are various bits of stone. The back. And Arturo waves at you all as you step inside.
Hi there.
I was just told that you all helped petrify us. Thank you. More than I could ever, express.
There's no problem at all, sir.
Of course.
Yes, no problem at all.
Are you alright, Father?
Yes, I'm quite all right now. A bit cold, but I quite all right.
Sir, if you don't mind me saying this, I think you raised an excellent son here. He did an excellent job during this little trek.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yorick kind of blushes.
Yeah, he certainly proved himself to be worthy of an adventurer.
Well, that's something I want to talk with you about. I know we had our original agreement, but after what happened and him going with you all and you all being more than successful, I don't see a reason not to. He is, well, young. He is an adult after all. I think he's more than proved that he's ready.
I think more than anything, I think he made you proud.
Oh, yes, certainly.
And he will pull Yorick in for a hug. And Yorick looks very happy.
So is everyone else all right? Yes, everyone else is currently getting readjusted. It was quite odd. It wasn't anything like how I imagined being petrified would be. Although I imagined it'd just be like everything being still, but it's as though I was perfectly fine one moment and then I was here the next. I know days have gone by, but it only feels like seconds.
Yeah, that's what we heard from the others when we went to Cragvale. There was a similar situation.
Well, glad you all are all right, and again, thank you.
Sure, no problem at all. Say, I think, I could probably like whip us up all of us up a meal, like in celebration of this.
Oh, my dog is on the move.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm just wondering what that sounds a little bit like something from a horror movie. If you don't know what it is.
No, it's just a very large bauble. A floor above me.
Yes, food would be delightful. I'm quite hungry.
I can only imagine. It's been days.
Yes.
By the way, I wanted to mention, when I fell asleep at Meaves, I had another vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the tapestry again. And
Oh?
there were more people.
What did they look like?
More people.
It was kind of hard to see. It's like silhouettes of them. But I don't know. I feel like that they could be close.
Potential friends.
Maybe.
I guess we better be on our way to find them. If we are going to go on to this journey for you.
Yeah. I want to try something. I'll meet you all downstairs after.
And York
Sure.
he goes down the hall and heads upstairs.
Well, if you all would you like to cook something, or did you want us to maybe whip something up? I know you like to cook yourself, Bonnie.
Yeah, let me take this one off of you and the staff's hands. I think they all deserve a break. Yeah.
Well, that's greatly appreciated.
Right. I'll be off then to the kitchen. I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right.
So yeah, York goes upstairs, and we cut now to the tavern. We cut to the tavern here in Talakis, where someone has just arrived. TK, if you'd like to describe your character.
Happily. So arriving at this tavern is a 7-foot tall, blonde furred with a golden mane Leonin. Well, golden mane is not entirely, mostly gold, but he has a thicker brown beard. Quite muscular, dressed in this banded armor, red cape flowing out from behind, cut off just a little bit above the knee, and wearing sandals.
All right. So,
Cool.
as you're in the tavern, you've just arrived at Talakis, and you begin to kind of settle in. In fact, why do you think Talos would be in Talakis? What do you think Talos might be up to?
He has actually come to Talakis as he was He was given a letter of introduction to the local guild to start his work as a blacksmith.
Very nice. So, while you're here, having settled in a bit and getting adjusted, as you're kind of getting adjusted to the town, as you're seated here in the tavern, you hear a voice in your head.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I'm Yorick. This will sound strange, but, I saw you in a vision.
I thought I was too old for imaginary friends. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Or perhaps did I eat something? I'm not drunk. I just got here.
Oh, no, I'm real. I'm here in Tlakis.
He immediately starts looking around.
You don't get sight of anyone who looks like they'd maybe bear this voice.
Okay. I'm not from around here. Is this normal for people here? He's saying this out loud and in his head.
You get a few glances over, and walking over to your table, you see an Eladrin woman come over. Everything all right, dear?
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
If it's less confusing, I could meet you in person.
That would be less I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to. That would be less confusing. Yes, please.
Whereabouts are you?
I'm at a tavern, and he just kind of backs up to look at the sign outside.
Yeah, so you back up and you look outside at the sign. Let me get you the name of it, because I have two taverns. Yes, there we are. Fish, you are currently in the Rosebud Pub.
The Rosebud Pub.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right there. I'm a bit on the shorter side. I'm a Pyakin. I'll see you in a moment. I'll be right there.
Are you old enough to be in a pub?
Yes, I'm 19.
Oh, good. I will. Do you want me to order you anything?
No, thank you. I'll be right there.
Understood.
So back at the keep, you all see Yorick scurry down the hall, and he's heading for the door, and he turns towards you all.
I spoke with one of the people. He's here in town.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Where are they?
He's at the tavern at the Rosebud Pub.
Let's go meet him.
Yeah.
And yet he will begin making his way out, and anyone that's following. Is Barney still cooking, or is Barney kind of follow for now?
Barney's in the kitchen. busy making chicken wraps.
Ooh.
Should we tell Barney?
You can leave him be. I'll stay here with him. You guys go on and meet the new fella, and when we come back, we'll have something prepared for him.
Okay.
But yeah, Yorick
Since we-
will begin walking out and leading the two of you towards the tavern.
Cool. Yeah. Since we got saved trip back, I guess it's time to stretch the legs again.
Yeah, I could do with a bit of walking around myself.
Yeah, you all begin making your way over to the Rosebud pub. Making your way on down through town. And you all get over there.
So,
And Yorick will lead you inside. And he looks immediately over at a table towards the center of the room where Talos sits.
Hi.
Yorick will wave.
Talos stands up, his full height, just waves him over. He's like, "Hail and well met. Voice from my head.
Yes, I'm Yorick.
Yorick. Oh, pleasure to make your acquaintance, Yorick. I am Talos Flintclaw of the village of Okram." And he gives a bow.
And Yorick will return the bow.
Greetings. My name is Pomegranate, or Palm if you prefer. I'm from Barossa, and yeah, this is certainly an interesting way to meet new people, I guess.
Yes, when I didn't expect much coming to this country, so this is certainly interesting. Is this normal here?
I thought not, but you know, in the past couple of days, I've seen enough weirdness to last me a lifetime, so who knows?
Well, it's good. It sounds like I won't be bored here, so that's good to hear. He said he didn't want anything. I didn't know he was bringing anyone else. May I procure you a drink or a meal, perhaps?
A friend was actually
Go ahead.
cooking. He's back at our keep. He's cooking. If you want to join us.
Oh, a banquet, absolutely.
He is quite a good cook.
I'd be delighted to try the cuisine.
Oh, sorry, this is Crow. I don't think he speaks common, but the cook also speaks to animals, and I'm hoping to learn to speak to animals, but Crow is just a crow, and he likes shiny things, as crows do.
He still has the gold piece in his beak.
As you can see.
Fascinating. Learning to speak with animals, that is an interesting trade. I've come here to actually start a trade of my own.
Oh, well, what would that be?
I am technically a amateur blacksmith. And he kind of postures a little bit. I've made literally everything I wear.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's quite impressive.
It's more or less basic, but this little lady, and he pats the longsword on his side. It's my pride and joy, and I hope I can learn the tools of the trade and, eventually craft weapons and armor that will go down in legend.
When you say lady, is your sword animate, or?
No, it's like a similar how some people may name a boat or a cart or something.
Right.
Perhaps
I'm
I have a
just,
little too much of attachment to her.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's just that some weapons are animate and they do speak. So I was just worried that I was being rude by not addressing your weapon.
Oh, no. That is interesting. I'll have to learn how to do that.
You might want to think carefully before you do that, because they also do not shut up sometimes.
Well, imagine you're traveling alone. You don't have company. You can talk to your sword. They can talk to you. That would be very beneficial.
This is true, but what if their favorite song is your least favorite song and they want to sing it all the time?
It's a chance for reconciliation and growth.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, shall we head off?
Absolutely. Please lead the way. I'm still fairly new here.
Yeah, of course.
And as you all start to make your way out of the tavern, towards the back of the tavern, you all hear something crash. You hear as though something is fallen over. And you see the bartender looking over, and he kind of looks at you all as you're kind of standing up, and he looks like he doesn't want to go see what that was.
Talus is immediately heading in that direction.
I guess because Tom has a taste for adventure now, she'll follow.
Me and York will also follow. So, as you begin to head in the direction of the sound, you can see the source of the noise. You can see that there has been a trash bin that's tipped over, and sitting beside it is a small dragon.
Oh,
Hello? Oh, we should have had Barney here. He could have spoken to. Well, then again, dragons can also speak languages, can't they? Right?
I believe so.
Even little ones?
I think
Hail
so.
and well met, little friend.
Hello.
See this little elongated creature kind of sticking his little tongue out. He looks very inebriated.
Hey, Are you?
I know that.
Are you
look.
okay?
And you hear within your mind, Trand?
Is this another one? He starts looking
Is,
around.
Do you need should we get you some water?
Water.
Okay.
Gunther isn't with us, or with them. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not with them. Sorry.
Yorick will go up to the bartender.
Can I have a glass of water?
Yes,
Maybe
but
a
what's
bucket.
What was the noise?
It's a dragon.
Right. I'll get you that water.
And he goes and gets the water. He does get a bucket.
I think it's easier probably with a muzzle to drink from a bucket.
And Yorick will bring the bucket over and sit it down.
Here you go.
So, for a little more detail, this is a very noodly, elongated, kind of pale, eggshell-colored eastern dragon, but with very insect-like features. His little horns come up almost like antennae, and they almost feel the little glass of water before he kind of lifts up his noodly body and just shoves his face into it, almost in consuming the glass before lifting his neck up and just
It is very refreshing water. It's nice and cold.
Oh, so nice. Think.
And fascinating.
As you're drinking this water, Yorick is kind of looking down at this dragon, and he gets this look of realization.
You're the other one, or so.
Other woo. What? Other what?
I had a dream, and I saw, well, it's a lot to explain, but are you hungry?
You hear from his actual mouth. He says, God? Food?
Yeah, if you want to come with us, we're going to get some now.
His little,
Uh,
the little small, slender body kind of like stumbles up and waddles, and then kind of like slops over like a wet piece of pasta.
Pom will kneel down and offer her arms a bit like a forklift. She has no idea how to handle or talk to dragons this size and shape, so she's just gonna play it by ear, I guess.
Noticing the arms come down, it's gonna just roll over and kind of roll on its back onto your arms. Split.
So,
Very limp.
When she stands up, is the dragon long enough to drag on the ground? Should she coil it up like
how tall are you?
like a noodle? I guess about 6 feet.
Then yeah, it's not gonna drag. His head's
Okay,
kind of like
well,
tilted back off of one of
maybe
your arms.
she'll-
The tail's leaned down. The legs are in the air.
Maybe she's gonna try just to do like a kind of a loop, like a really thick garden hose. You know, like a length of
Coil
pipe
them
that you're
up.
carrying. Like a yeah. Just because it
Wrap
looks
them
kind
around
of
your neck like a
uncomfortable.
boa.
Oh, that's actually
Like a
not a
scarf.
bad idea. Okay, listen, I don't know you very well yet, but please do not poop on me.
Getting her priorities straight.
Ooh.
This place is getting
Hey.
strange.
I'm warning you. Actually,
you kind
I
of
mean,
feel
it's
his little antenna kind of like touching your face on both
Are you
sides.
gonna-
Almost
like hands.
like little hands, like little one finger digits, just kind of like this is
Right.
soft.
I kind of hate this, but let's go.
Yeah.
And Yorick will begin to guide you all out and back towards the keep.
She'll mutter at Yorick, if this guy poops on me, please clean me again.
Yeah, of course.
So you all make your way back over to the keep, and you get down to the kitchen. What's Barney been up to?
Barney has been cooking up some chicken wraps with some nice greens, like salad with like whole tiny tomatoes and some nice like sort of like peppery like mayo sauce on the side.
So yes, you as you're cooking, you see everyone walk in. You see that Palm has this noodly dragon wrapped around them, and you also see that there is a very tall Leonin man.
More friends. Are these the friends you saw in your vision, Yorick?
Yeah. Well,
Wait, vision?
yeah.
Huh.
It's a lot to explain. But I figured it'd be best to do it over dinner.
Yeah, the prince here has like quite a peculiar gift. So where are my manners though? Name's Barnacles. You can just call me Barney.
Talos Flintclaw, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What? All met. Who's that fella around your neck there, Pomegranate?
I don't actually think we exchanged names. Hi, I'm Pom. Pomegranate, Pom for short, I guess.
In your head, you hear pom, 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 pom.
Yeah, like the fruit.
Right.
Ooh.
I think I'll just dish up then for everyone, and then we'll take it from there.
I think our friend here has been in the sauce, if you get my drift.
Ooh, ooh.
I don't know if... I don't know, in the vision, I saw a dragon, but I also saw... a person? Wait, I know some dragons can be humanoid. Can you?
Right.
Pom will gently set them down so that if they want to talk or move or whatever, they are free to do so.
Kind of just like stays laying on the ground, very much too intoxicated to function.
Do we have any spells for detoxifying people?
What? Is that fella drunk?
Apparently.
There's something for some I guess there's some kind of intoxication. I am not sure if it's intentional or not.
Well, Mum showed me a bit of a rest before this year. I'll be right back.
Of course she did. Your mum's shown you everything. I want to meet her. She knows everything about life, it seems
I'm
like.
pretty sure she'd love meeting you.
Let's do that. Let's put that on the itinerary for this adventure.
We could. Oh man, it would be great to see her again. We've been away for a few days. I know she's not too worried, but it'll be nice to see her again. Anyhow,
sure
I gotta go whip up that antidote, yeah?
Alright. So you go about doing that. Sure enough, you all are joined by the mayor, as well as Arturo and Winston.
So, you guys went to see Maeve, and she was able to just break the curse?
Yeah, she's a very skilled magic user, learned woman.
Well, that's a relief. That was
She also
worrying for these people.
I mean, as we all were. She also gave me an orb of scrying. Yeah, right? That's what it was called.
Yeah, an orb of astral speaking.
speak.
Of astral speaking. Okay, let me just... I am gonna forget if I don't amend it right now. Would you be opposed to me contacting you on this, should I need?
Not
I
at
need
all.
the permission.
Yeah, if you need to. I think it sounds useful.
Yes, you can call up to 8 people at a time, which to me is... It's amazing. I've never had this kind of power before.
I have known a few people with those orbs. They are quite useful.
Yes, thank you. You created them, right?
Not me, Octavian did.
Oh yes, sorry. I'm very bad with names and facts, faces, and other memories. Yes, it's a great invention, and I am very excited to be having it in my inventory.
So, Barney, you are able to whip up your remedy, and you bring it back in. Are you giving it to this dragon?
Yes. He kind of just sort of carefully puts it in his mouth, sort of pours it in.
There is no resistance, none.
It's very strong and very herbal and quite warm.
Is it Jägermeister?
It might be.
Harry the dog.
But not not alcoholic.
So yes, as this remedy is administered to you, you feel some of that intoxication kind of lessen a bit. You feel a bit more in control.
As he's laying there, as still as a pool noodle, you see him slowly begin to shrink, and little humanoid arms start to reform, as well as a small little shape, and he becomes a small halfling person.
All right. Would you like to describe your character?
All right, so Ponto comes in at a whopping 3'6", but with an additional 4 centimeters added on by his little Geta sandals. He's wearing knee-high green kind of shorts, very tattered, as well as a small brown shirt that's kind of skin tight to him that is also tattered, with a kind of large, 2 sizes too big cloak with big baggy arm sleeves. And he's got deep red hair that's pulled up into a bun with little feathers sticking out of his head.
Now I feel kind of bad for asking them not to poop on me.
Wow. Blimey.
Ugh.
Hey, did we just acquire our biggest and our smallest party member at the same time?
Wait, what?
Oh boy. Oh, I'm not used to these kinds of substances.
You're doing alright there, friend?
Oh yeah. I just came around and found some liquid, so I said, drink.
It's probably not a good idea to just drink whatever you find. I may or may not have personal experience with this, but it's probably best to do a little bit of a sniff test before consuming.
Oh, I did many sniffs.
Oh, I see.
It smelled
And it's still...
so nice.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I just drank and drank and drank.
I understand. Yes, that has also happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Say, what's your name there?
Oh, my name's Ponto.
Name's Barnacles. You can just call me Barney.
Hi.
I'm Palm, as I said, and yeah, these are... wait, is Gunther and Candles with us?
Yeah, I think she's probably returned.
Yeah, I imagine they've made their way in, unless either of you are doing otherwise.
I think she just sort of...
Last.
Yeah, she gestures towards them.
Did I miss anything?
Well, so you know how I talked about seeing some more people in my dream? Well, here they are.
Well, you went out and got them all by yourself. That's nice.
Well, I had company.
Yeah, that's still nice.
It was an interesting experience.
Ooh, Dragon Man.
Yeah, nice to meet
Hi.
you. What's your name?
Name's Ponto.
Gunther. And sorry, what's your name, sir? And he's talking to Talos.
Talos Flintclaw. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Is Gunther in armor?
He isn't. He's just in I'll say in plain clothes right now.
Alright.
So, like I said, it's a lot to explain, but I'll try and do as best I can. So, I had a dream a while ago about a tapestry. There was a dragon named Varaxes, and well, the gist of it is that I would be the prince of a city, of some kind of lost city, and you all were a part of the tapestry, and it's kind of expanded a little. That's why I found the two of you.
That's fascinating. I had not expected to be part of a vision, but then again, didn't really know what I was gonna come into coming here.
Yeah, like neither have I, to be honest. I'm just a home cook, and yet seems like we're all on like some path towards like a greater destiny.
Oh, for sure. I just started wandering here from really, really far away.
Where are you from?
Don't know. There was a little island hung out there for a really long time. Then I decided not to be on the island. So now I'm here.
I'm from the coast too. I'm from the east coast of Varosa.
I'm from the village of Akram in Roosevaldis.
Oh,
You sound like a bunch of really fun places.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I'm from a little village like to the southeast of Cole called Threlkeld.
I'm from Privia.
Ooh. We must do a tour at some point. I would love to visit these places.
yes. I'm compiling something of a travel guide myself, so the more we travel, the better for me, to be quite honest.
I get the feeling we'll be traveling to quite a few places, yeah?
Indeed.
Yeah,
We've
Oh,
already done
excellent.
quite a bit of that.
I mentioned it to the others, but I think along the way I want to help as many people as I can. Because I know there are a lot of people out there that are going through all kinds of things.
Indeed. Speaking of which, Gunther, do you still have that finger?
Yes.
Well, what you need a finger for?
It's actually not our finger. Well, I guess
Oh,
technically.
oh!
So
It's
He immediately starts looking at exits.
Yeah, Ponto's
So-
like, oh my god!
it's
don't worry, friends. It's not as bad as it sounds.
it was collected by Crow here, and we traded for it because it's made of gold. And we are interested in finding the owner of it so we can lift the curse or whatever is going on with him.
It's not as bad as it sounds. It's actually the first severed finger.
There's a very rational explanation for why we are carrying around a severed finger.
You know, the more you say that, it doesn't really sound that rational. It sounds more like you should have just left it be, but
But it's shiny.
I don't think that's helping your case, Mom.
Oh, little Mr. Bear person, am I in danger?
I don't think so.
Okay. Finger.
I mean, no one here is gonna hurt you.
And he
Not
kind of looks around.
intentionally,
He kind of
anyway.
looks around like, right.
Of course, Your Highness. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Fingers
Except
aside,
if you-
fingers aside, helping people out and traveling, that sounds fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, I like to travel. Real far places I usually go.
Good. Well, glad to have the both of you along.
If you say we're doing good things, then I guess that's fine.
More I travel, more I can learn, better I can make my craft.
Say, there was mention of food.
Oh, yeah, food!
Oh yes,
I'm really
please.
hungry.
Just finally lay out the food.
Yeah, before it gets cold, let's all dig in, yeah? Bonnie will start dishing out food.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Barney.
Thank you,
sir.
Barney.
Yes, thank
Hey,
you.
you're
Thank
you're all
you.
welcome.
And just remember, Your Highness, after this, we got a little bit of Spartan practice to do before we head off tomorrow.
Right, you think I could have an hour to let my food settle?
Ooh, a spar.
Of course. if you also
What's that?
basically us practicing our fighting skills.
Oh.
If anyone's pretty much able to come in, I mean, I am open to just main thing here is just getting Your Highness here battle ready.
Oh,
Still has a lot to learn.
We get
but
in
he's learning
fights?
pretty well. Yes, we do, but it's all right.
oh, well, Prince, you're not trained in combat?
Not quite.
Oh, that interesting. Yes, I'd be happy to assist.
Hey, then in an hour after dinner, feel free to join in. And Marnie, if you aren't busy, if you want to join in too, you can as well. I mean, you did a pretty good job today, and I think you're pretty good combat. I forgot the noun form of that, so combat person. Combatant.
Oh, question.
Yeah.
What do you do when you spar?
You hit someone?
Oh, I don't think that would be good for me. Very small.
It's not for everyone, and that's perfectly fine. And we all have our different strengths.
I can turn into something bigger, but I don't know if that would be.
It's honestly, it's up to you if you want to turn into something bigger later on as practice. But don't feel like you're forced to.
Yeah, I was gonna ask actually, are you like a shape changer perhaps?
Oh, I guess so. One day I was just hanging out in the woods and my mom came by and said, "You can do this now." So I was like, okay. So I just did.
Oh.
So your mum just left you in the woods?
Oh, no, she found me in the woods.
Oh, right.
That's a much better narrative.
Oh, no, my mom's big dragon.
So she's a dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
she couldn't be here, so she ended up leaving. Big portal she slid through. Very purple on the other side, like my eyeballs.
Wait, that's an interesting plot point for later, I guess.
Yeah, I can talk to her about once a week. She come in and say hi.
That's nice.
I wonder if she might know Varaxes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Maybe.
Do you know Varaxes?
Nope.
Okay.
First time I've heard today.
Well, seems like Varaxes is a plan for all of us. Whatever that may be.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention, so I've kind of hired the others on, so if you're coming along too, I think it'd be good to hire you as well.
Sure. What would be the nature of the contract?
Mostly just going with me and keeping me safe, I suppose. Although, it's part of why I'm sparring, so I can look out for myself too.
Oh, well, I can easily do that.
Yeah. Give me one moment.
And he'll get up from the table and step out for a moment. And he comes back about 2 minutes later, and in front of both Ponto and Talos, he will set down a satchel of 20 platinum pieces for each of you.
Oh, what's this?
Well, I thought it'd be good to pay you up front a bit.
Hey?
Yeah.
Okay. Panto's gonna kind of look at. Oh, very shiny.
Do you have anything that you want to buy, Ponto?
Oh, buy?
Like procure with or at least get with money.
Oh, money?
We can talk about this later here, but
But I like these. They are shiny.
What does Crow do while the shinies are being handed out?
He just kind of tilts his head, just watching intently.
not his best behavior.
They're
Is
not
he
gold
wondering-
shinies, so it's
That's
kind of.
true.
He's content with his gold piece.
Talus slides his bag back over to York.
Are you sure?
Well, let's consider this a trial. So if I perform well enough, you can pay me later.
Oh, okay.
He just kind of looks like, wow, I wasn't expecting this. And he takes it and he'll put it away.
Well, I'll have it for you whenever you want it.
Whenever you wish to deal it out later.
All right.
I'm quite happy with the board and food, which is delectable. You wouldn't happen to have any olives?
We should certainly have some around.
Oh,
I could go take a look in the kitchen, yeah?
yes, please. I ran out of my stash a couple days ago.
Barney will make his way to the kitchen.
Yeah, and sure enough, you do find some olives.
I think Pom will observe the situation with Ponto and Money and shuffle over and ask, Ponto, do you not have money where you're from? Do you not trade these for things?
Oh no. Back where I'm from, most of the people like me, we just eat things.
I mean, that does sound like a great life. But out here, people use these as trade tokens, I guess. And they all have different values. You could buy quite a lot of food with these. And it's probably best to not show strangers that you have them, because there are people who would kill you for these. So just keep them out of sight until you need them.
Oh, but I can go outside and get food.
You can, but you could also get clothes, horses, property, and Pom lists a bunch of stuff. Like, that's not food.
Oh.
Art supplies, herbs, potions, toilet paper, ?
Bitcoin.
No, don't say that terrible curse word here. That's from what's that place? Sigil. They have Bitcoin there.
Oh.
You can. Has she brought up the bar soaps carved like roses?
What was that?
Has Pom brought up the bar soaps carved like roses? You can buy those.
Oh, yes. Yes, and there are plenty of amazing things, such as bars of soap carved like roses. They smell like roses, too.
Soap? What soap?
It's a surfactant that... Excuse me, I just choked on a piece of chili on this chip. Good lord.
Talks about soap dyes.
Real
soap enthusiast.
It's excuse me. Barney put some kind of spice in this chicken wrap, and as I was speaking, it went down the wrong hole. It's a surfactant that you mix with water, and it makes it basically so that the water particles carry off the dirt particles off you, so that if you, for example, step in human feces, you can get rid of that easily with soap and water.
Ponto's just looking at you like you're just saying words and they're just going through one ear and out the other.
All right, we'll put a
if you-
pin in this. I'll demonstrate later.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep my shinies.
Yes, just keep them out of sight.
Yeah, you all enjoy a very, very nice dinner prepared by Barney.
Thank you again for saving us, but also the lovely dinner.
Oh, you're more than welcome, sir.
I also wanted to inquire, what happened with Robin?
Oh, right. So they went back with Octavian. They divulged to us that they have some sort of condition that they needed some looking after, and they mentioned that Octavian might be able to help with that. So they're in the company of Octavian currently.
Well, hopefully they find what they need.
More than anything, I just hope we can get to see them again.
Yes, certainly.
I'd like to thank them as well, since they played a part in, well, helping everyone here.
Yeah.
I have a lot to catch up on. I can only imagine how things have been without, well, a courtroom for the past couple of days. There were a few people that came by, but, we kind of explained the situation in a way that wouldn't cause alarm. I let Winston do the talking. But, things seem mostly fine.
Not too many people came by for much.
I guess that's because Arturo did an excellent job of defending the place here, huh?
I suppose so. It wasn't really anything to defend against except the shadow creature, but, you know, it kind of left.
Shadow creature?
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
Well, that sounds very scary.
We
Yes,
do have a
go
lot
on.
to go over, I guess.
True.
Yeah. It was there in Cragvale as well.
Holy buckets. Are they everywhere?
Nobody knows.
To my knowledge, no. Though they do seem to want to claim as many thrones and rule as much as possible.
So this thing is targeting the mayors?
I think it's targeting anything with the higher authority.
That is
Called
quite
it
alarming.
called itself the Umbral Usurper.
Those sure are words.
Gunther here was able to identify it as some sort of celestial.
Yeah. Is working for another higher power than that. I guess that begs the question: did it say anything before it turned you all to stone, or did it just turn you all to stone without any warning?
Wait, what?
Well, it appeared, and
Stone?
yes, we were all petrified. But when it appeared in the throne room, it said that it'd come back to reclaim its throne. And then we started to turn to stone.
I don't know what a throne is, but being turned to stone doesn't sound too good.
Well, a throne is a big stone chair.
Oh?
Important people sit in it.
Oh.
Yeah, more than anything, it's a symbol of power. Yeah.
Is it targeting everywhere around this country, or is it does it span beyond that?
I'm not sure.
At this point, who knows?
I do know it mentioned being a fragment of the Grand Grudge, was it? Malankar?
Right.
Yeah, it's said it was a servant of the Grand Grudge.
That's possible that it's more than just Arulia, then.
It's also possible. Do you think that's also possible that there's more than one of these Umbrius usurpers?
Hard to say, honestly. But if it is really a servant of Malankar, it might be able to be in multiple places at once. And something most of the gods can do, and... Well, Malankar is a bit more powerful than a god.
I think I've heard a lot of beings that are more powerful than a god.
You'd be surprised.
Maybe he's strong like my mom. She's really powerful.
My master as well.
Your master?
Yes, they're actually quite strong as well.
Love to meet them.
I don't think that can be arranged.
Oh, my condolences.
Oh, they're not dead.
Oh, are they another big lion man?
No, they're very reclusive. They don't really like company. Was quite fortunate I made it out alive.
Oh? Were you in danger?
I was, but they helped.
Well, glad you're alright. You said you're from Rasvoldis.
Correct.
I've only heard stories about it. What's it like?
Oh, it's beautiful. Large grass plains stretching as far as one can see. Fields of flowers, great rolling hills. My particular village is at the base of a mountain, so we have plenty of plenty to hunt, and we're most famous for our olive orchards, actually.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Right. So, perhaps I should introduce you there sometime.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So that's what you meant with the olives, yeah?
It is a favorite of mine.
Noted.
Well, I think it's best that I begin to make sure everything upstairs is in order and get caught up on everything I missed. But thank you all again, and I might have something for you before you all leave your journey. So come back and see me before you set off.
We'll do that.
Yeah, can't you?
I should probably head on home myself. But before I do, any of you need anything? Anything I can do or help with?
Winston.
Yes.
I ended up meeting up with Targray in Cragvale.
Ah, yes. How'd it go?
Turns out, we're related. He's my uncle.
Oh. Interesting.
Right? I never knew I had an uncle.
That means
But
you're also
then
related
again,
to you're related to Tilly then too.
yeah, I met her as well, and she's my cousin. So met an awful lot of family in one day, and it was kind of wonderful actually.
I'm happy for you. Did he tell you what she's capable of?
Oh yes, she showed all of her paintings to us.
Such amazing power. Best in her hands and most people I know.
Yeah, it's quite brilliant.
I don't know how much you all know, but there's a woman named Sibylla all these years ago. She took over being mayor here at some point. Took the throne for herself. Threatened to blow up everything within a mile. Have the means to back it up. But she wanted to get a hold of Tilly and use her to make her own plane of her own desires.
Well, she
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so no, you can go first.
Oh no, you're good.
Wow. If she'll have another thing coming if she's gonna lay a finger on my cousin.
Luckily she was dealt with. She's killed for good, along with a cohort of hers, which is technically also related to you. Targray's mother was working to try and get Tilly too, Nara.
Yeah, Targray told me about her and how unpleasant she was.
Poisoned her own husband and tried to do the same to her son.
Yeah, I cannot understand that level of evil. It just goes beyond my whole scope of the lack of care that you must have to do that.
Yeah, some people are truly vile. But yeah, I'm happy for you. Targray's a good man.
Yeah, he's a real upstanding guy.
Yeah, if any of you need me for anything, I'll be at my cottage, and feel free to stop by anytime.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, good sir.
And it was nice meeting the two of you.
He'll nod at Talos and Ponto.
An absolute pleasure.
Yeah, and then he will make his way on out.
Well, I guess it is time to get this sparring practice on and out of here so that we can get some good rest here for the next day.
Hey, before I go, I wanted to leave you with some more milk in case you want it for the road.
Oh yes.
And he will
That'd be
lay
grand.
out a container of the milk on the table. There's about maybe 12 or so bottles.
Wow.
Don't we need something to keep it cold?
Well, that's a good thing. The carrier keeps it cold.
Okay, cool.
But I should really
So you can
be
just
on
make
my.
into yogurt.
I should really be on my way though. I've got
What, you don't want to join the spar?
I I suppose I could, but I got an alligator to get home to. I haven't been fed in a day now.
Oh dear. Right. Again, Arturo, thank you for everything you've done here.
Oh yeah, of course. And feel free to contact me anytime.
Sure, will do. I do still have your sending stamp.
Yeah, and if you're ever down in Eldenfall, come see me. I live in Verada.
Well, we absolutely will.
Yeah, I'd be glad to have you over at my farm. Speaking of which, I gotta go tend to the cows, too.
Alright.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you all, and I'll talk to you again.
Safe travels till again.
Nice meeting you.
Farewell.
It's nice, yeah. Safe travels.
He will smile and wave and head out as well.
So, are we sparring now?
Of course.
Yes!
Alright. Where do you want to do it?
We can do it out in the courtyard here.
Okay.
And, like I said, anyone who's willing to is able to join. As long as you have something that can be helpful to our young prince here.
Alright. I'll tag along.
Sure. Also, don't feel pressure to. If you just want to relax, you can too. It's been kind of a long day, I guess.
I think I'm going to spend some energy at digesting my food.
Enjoy yourself, Paul.
Candles is. I think she's going to hang out on the sidelines of the sparring session. Just kind of read one of the books from the library.
All right.
I think maybe Pom will join her and do a couple of movement study sketches as people spar.
Ooh. All right. So you all go
Ponto's
out into the courtyard. Oh, go ahead.
Don't lie.
Ponto's-
You're just gonna draw Gunther and Talos kissing.
Oh.
I mean, as well. There's lots of space in the sketchbook for everything.
As is tradition.
Ponto's just gonna stand up on the chair going, I know just what to do. And he's gonna hop off the chair, and mid-jump he's going to shape change into a ambush drake.
Ooh.
So it's like a dog mixed with a green dragon.
Yeah.
How big is it?
Like the size of a mastiff,
Okay.
for dog reference.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Alright, I'll follow your lead.
So, I guess we can warm up a little bit, and then I guess I'm mostly just going to teach the young prince some drills, but if you guys also just want to like spar as well, I'm going to be. I think that'll be helpful too. Give you some good combat training since it's been a while since we've been in battle.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Gunther will try to get some don't know, poles or something just for everyone else.
Okay. So you all get out into the courtyard and get set up. And are you getting like essentially like wooden staves?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
Barney has a very long wooden ladle.
Perfect.
That works too.
Yeah. So as you're beginning to walk your work through some of these drills, Gunther, go ahead and make me. I'll say make either an athletics or a performance check. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll go and do athletics here.
All right. I'm gonna roll and see how well he retains it.
So that is an 18 for me.
Okay. York unfortunately got a 5, a total of 5. So, as you're going through and beginning these drills, he's having a little trouble keeping up.
Maybe we can try it again.
Of course. No worries, sir. There's always enough time to understand everything.
No worries, young prince. Every failure is an opportunity to improve.
Yeah.
DM question.
Sure.
Is there some bushes or something of the like nearby?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Oh,
here in the
excellent.
courtyard. There's some shrubbery about.
Can I sneak into some of the shrubbery
Yeah.
and attempt to hide from everybody?
Okay, make me a stealth check. And I'll give you advantage.
Oh, that's a 19 on the first one and a nat 1 on the second one, so 23.
All right. So you sneak into this bush as Ponto just waiting there.
And he's gonna telepathically to Gunther go, surprise, 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 surprise.
Is he saying that in Draconic or in Common?
He's saying it in common, but it's through telepathy.
Okay. Where is that coming from? Okay. Well, Master, I don't know if I said Master, but Yorick, if you want to try one more time, we can do that, and then we'll break off into sparring here.
Yeah.
And he gets his staff ready. Go ahead and make me another check.
That is a 14.
A nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah, York, this time around, with a bit of encouragement, is able to follow along with the drill very well, almost flawlessly.
How was that?
I think speak for everyone when we say that was excellent.
It was exceptional, young master.
In his head, he's gonna hear, good job, good job.
And he kind of looks around for Ponto.
Alright, so what now?
Now you put those skills to the test here. I guess 4-way spar, and I guess last one standing wins.
I'm good with that.
Sounds wonderful.
And to Gunther, Talos, and Yorick, they're gonna hear, surprise, surprise, surprise.
I've had a lot of voices in my head today.
I think I heard it too.
Oh, so that's just not. Oh, I just thought it was. It's not important right now.
It's very concerning when it happens.
Yeah, York is looking around like, where is this coming from?
Just to make sure. Can I? Just before we begin, I will. I thought I had something that would help out, but you know what? I'll just do a perception check to see if I can attune or just like understand where that voice is coming from.
Okay, yeah, make me a perception check.
That is 22.
You don't seem to
So close.
see where it's coming from.
Well, I'm sure whatever it is, it will. It doesn't seem malevolent, so.
It's very much Ponto's voice.
Oh, okay, we can tell. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not really sure where Ponto is, but I'm sure he's enjoying himself.
Yeah. Shall we begin?
Yeah,
Let's.
Ready when you are.
right?
All right. So similarly to last time, we'll do a series of contested rolls. So yeah, just roll me a d20, and you can add either your strength or your dex.
First roll in this new dice.
Got a 10.
What would it be if Ponto hopped out of the bushes
I would say
in sort of an ambush-like scenario?
I would say that yours would be an advantage because that it'd be very unexpected.
Cool.
Gunther's was a 14.
Barney got a 15.
Talus got a 22.
16.
All right, so as you all begin your sparring, leaping out of the bushes, you all see a blur before it's right in front of you and now on top of you. You see that a guard drake has leapt from the bushes, or an ambush drake has leapt from the bushes and collided with you all. And Talos, you are able to kind of catch it right before it makes contact with you. You're able to maintain your footing, but everyone else is kind of knocked back, almost topples over as Ponto makes their appearance.
Surprise!
Like, hey.
Very good. My old instructor used to jump out of bushes at me.
That was suddenly effective. It kind of scared me.
Well, you never know what'll happen in the battlefield. Always have to be ready for something.
Oh, I suppose that's true.
Apparently we're sparring with wildlife now.
Yeah, Talus will extend a hand to help everyone up.
All right.
Yeah, Barney takes a hand.
Just pulls you up without any effort.
So you all get up and reset to your positions. Now go ahead and make me another check.
It's a 15.
Ooh.
21 for Gunther.
We've got a
My
16.
God.
Barney got a net 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
25.
Dang.
Yeah.
But how the fighter?
Yeah, it's mine would total to 24.
So, as you all begin to clash on your second round of this sparring match, both Talos and Barney, the two of you have you put from behind your swing a lot of force, enough so that it kind of disrupts the central clash between all of you, and kind of almost knocks the others over again. York manages to maintain his footing, and he's putting in his best effort.
You're pretty good.
You're not bad yourself.
Well, I certainly feel protected with you all traveling with me.
Well, don't worry, young lord. You'll get to this. You'll get to this point.
Yeah. Let's go again.
He readies
Let's.
himself. All right.
Small approving dragon noises.
Make me another set of checks. Ooh, that's a 21 from Yorick.
That's
It's an 8.
Not 20 from Gunther, so it's 26.
Also nat 20.
Oh, wow.
26.
Yeah, I got an 18.
So as you all kind of rush in for another round of the sparring, you'll notice that Yorick's the staff he's holding glows with this blue energy, and forming at the end of it is what looks like a glaive head. And as he swings it, he doesn't realize what's happening, and he kind of draws back as the two of both Talos and Gunther rush in with all of their might and send everyone else toppling back.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Good news.
Oh, that was impressive. But
That was
what happened?
bloody brilliant is what that was.
He's looking at his staff.
Oh, is it still present there? The glowing?
Yeah, you can still see it glowing. You can see that the glaive head is still there.
I'm absolutely examining the staff and the glaive head.
Okay. I would say I'll take either an investigation check or an arcana check.
Can Barney also do an arcana check?
Yeah.
And could I do a divine sense check?
Okay, you're using your divine sense.
Yeah.
While everyone's peeking on the glaive, can I roll stealth and attempt to hide?
Yeah.
This apparently is really good die because I got a nat 20 again.
Ooh.
I got a 19 plus 6, so it's a 25.
Okay.
Late 21 for me.
Gunther, your divine
Once we're in
sense.
actual, once we're in actual combat, we're just gonna be rolling all these ones.
Oh no!
Right?
You're using up all your good rolls now.
Sorry,
So
what you say?
your divine sense, it's celestial fiends and undead, correct?
Yes.
And whether something is hollowed or not. It doesn't
Right.
seem to be any of those things. But with the both Gunther and Talos investigating into what might have happened, this seems to be some kind of spell that he's cast.
Oh.
Oh, so you're... Looks like you're combining your martial aptitude with your spellcasting.
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
I mean, that's good. You're combining strengths. That's wonderful.
He smiles.
You know what, Yorick?
Oh, Ben, you there? I think you cut out.
Yeah. Bonnie said he knows a bit about martial and martial combined with magical fighting.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Happy coincidence.
yeah. What do you think? I should focus on then.
Oh, I could like help you maybe hone that as well, along with Gunther.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I think that would be an excellent thing. I kind of do similar with spice and everything, but this feels a little bit different, so...
Yes, mine is a little different as well. And he'll draw his sword, and there is a glowing red rune on it.
Ooh, that's very nice.
Thank you. My master taught me how to imbue weapons and armors with some very old magic.
And you said you were a blacksmith.
Amateur, yeah. I'm still trying to get that off the ground. But that's something I can help you all with. Prove your gear a little.
Looks like you did a good job with that sword there, sir. Well, son or sir?
Sir is Fine, I suppose. Just Talos. You don't need to. The honorifics is not necessary.
Talos, you hear in your head, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Where are you? So he just turns around, ready.
I rolled the dirty 20 for stealth.
Okay. If Talos is looking, I'd say make a perception check.
May I do so using smell?
Sure.
Oh,
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I have advantage on these.
keen senses.
Well, also, Ponto just learned what soap is today, so I mean,
That is true.
Not quite with the 17.
You sense that you sense the familiar scent of Ponto nearby, but you can't necessarily pinpoint where exactly. And Ponto, you remain hidden in your bush.
He's doing kind of the butt shake like a cat does. He's kind of zoning in, one little step in front of the other.
Can Barney also do a perception check?
Yeah.
Nope, that's a 10.
And you kind of look around. There is no sign of Ponto.
When everyone kind of finally looks away and stops looking for me, I'm going to attempt to tackle Talos.
All right. I'd say make an attack roll. I'll give you advantage.
First roll is a 7, second roll is a 14, so plus 4, 18.
All right. Does that beat Talos' armor class?
That does meet my AC, yes.
So, very abruptly, you are met by a pouncing Ponto from the bush nearby, almost knocking you over, and definitely sending you staggering back a bit.
Haha!
I'm going to try to sweep the leg on him.
All right, make me an attack roll.
You got 4 legs to choose from.
All right. How's a 19?
Definitely hits.
So, yes, as you're pounced on, you, with your reflexes, are able to sweep the leg and topple over this ambush drake.
Nothing like nothing like an evening spar.
Yeah, it's helped a lot. I think I'll practice with this.
And he holds up the glaive.
Please do, and I'm happy to offer my assistance in this as well.
Just be careful where you point it, Your Highness.
Yes, blade down unless you're going to use it.
And as he kind of loosens his grip on it, the magic of it seems to fade and turns back into its staff. And then he has it reform again.
Oh, that's interesting.
Would Bonnie be able to tell what that is, like what spell that is?
So based on what you rolled earlier, it seems to be similar to a spell you might have heard of called Flash Sword, which summons a magical sword. But in this case, it seems to be a glaive.
Ah, okay.
Oh, we'll have to look more into this. I've been learning a few different spells, and I think I want to keep doing that. Might be useful.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What has Palm and Candle been up to while observing?
Candles, I think, has just been kind of mostly been reading, probably putting together some powders just to make sure that if anyone got actually hurt and get healed up.
Yeah, I think Palm's just been watching with interest and drawing some select scenes.
Yeah. So as you all are sitting and as the sparring's kind of dying down, have with you all a bit more exhausted after all of the energy, you all see that someone's walking over, heading over towards the courtyard. And some of you recognize this as Reginald, the Green Dragonborn you all met a few days ago.
Oh, Reginald. Nice to see you again.
Yes, I wanted to ask for your help with something.
Anything, friend. What's the question?
So, that letter you brought to me, I think that me and my friend might be in trouble.
Oh dear.
And,
What's happened?
well, a friend of ours died recently, and, well, we were told that when that happens, there'd be someone coming after us.
Oh. Firstly, condolences on your loss.
He was quite old. It was only a matter of time. But thank you.
Is this like a protection spell has been discontinued or something?
Well, in a way, he was keeping us protected from someone. We've kind of been in hiding from this person for a while. But now that he's gone, the spell's gone too. Hey, they'll know where we are, and they'll come after us.
Well, what will you have us do?
Well, Celine's coming here. She should be here tonight. And I've been making plans in the meantime for me and the two I'm taking care of to maybe relocate. And I just wanted to make sure that no one attacks while we're sleeping tonight is all. I think it's pretty likely that someone will turn up, but maybe they would be deterred if you all were helping keep watch.
Of course.
Sure, we could do that.
Oh yeah, my peepers
Alright,
were
well.
great.
Yeah, I think that I'd be happy to help.
Is there a certain face that we need to look out for?
They're usually wearing a mask, but you'll recognize them by the raven feathers. They used to be a member of a group of assassins called the Black Quills.
Ah, so a coward.
And Barney, you recognize that having been told of the Black Quills by Tilly just yesterday. You would have... So you were told by Tilly that her biological father was killed by the Black Quills years ago.
Right. We'll we'll see. We'll definitely see what we can do. Yeah. These individuals do seem pretty heartless.
They killed so many noblemen years ago. Neither me and Celine are nobles or anything, but they have it out for us, nonetheless.
Well, they also went after my family, so I think that's going to make it personal.
Well, if you meet us at the Rosebud pub tonight, we can discuss plans from there.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Celine can fight a good bit, and I can hold my own, but I don't think what we're up against we could get out of alive.
Just give us oh, sorry, you go first.
No, that's fine.
I was just gonna say, give us a little bit to get ready, but we'll definitely be there as soon as we can.
Thank you. I'll see you all soon.
I guess in Gunther's head, you would hear danger?
Yeah. I would say there's a lot of danger right now.
Well, it's good that we did some sparring.
I guess
Yeah.
we'll might be putting our skills to use a lot sooner than expected.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we'll be fine.
Oh, we'll be more than fine. We'll do great.
I can also show you like a little something like on the way that might also be of help.
Oh, not that.
Ponto is going to revert back to his halfling form. Oh, so we're going there tonight?
Yeah.
Seems so.
Okay, I think I'm all packed and ready to go.
Well, shall we get prepared?
I think so.
All right.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything important to say. Sorry.
So, as you all head into the keep, having met two new friends, and now a goal on the horizon, a lot closer than you may have been expecting one, I think that is what we'll call today's session.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
Yay!
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
Cove and TK, welcome aboard, both of you. Glad
It's
to have
great to
you.
be here, thank you.
I'm very,
Thank-
very excited.
Thank you for not pooping on me.
I was trying my best. You know,
Thank you.
gotta be decent in public.
As soon as you're out in the wilderness, though, it's on.
Yeah,
It's actually
once
kind
we
of,
get through those gates, it's over.
It's actually kind of funny because my character on our first campaign was also a Tabaxi, and she made friends with the party's halfling, who was really nasty and liked to roll dead things and stuff, and they were like buddies. So
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be like a replay.
They're going to turn into another Bramble and Finn scenario.
I don't know why all the nasty halflings are attracted to my characters. It must be some kind of pheromone.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun running today, and luckily, at least from what I noticed, I don't think there was any construction. So that worked out.
I didn't hear any.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Last I
there's-
heard
all we
was
heard
our
was
dog
dog
running around. Yeah,
Yeah,
tap
pretty much.
dancing.
yeah, she does that a lot. She's very happy up there. Yeah, thanks for joining me, and for all the new faces in chat, thanks for coming by, and we hope to see you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot for running the session. It was fun.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And chat, Varaxes will be back next weekend as well. Since we didn't get to play last week, usually this is a bi-weekly campaign, but I figured to kind of make up for us not playing last week, we would also play next weekend. So we
Hell
will
yeah.
be back.
All the D&D.
We'll be back on the 25th. And also, for those of you who keep up with Cry of the Bleeding Moon, the other campaign, since that was canceled yesterday due to a player having to miss, that will be back on Tuesday, where we'll have our makeup session for that, as well as likely the Friday following. So plenty of D&D coming up. Yeah, thanks for joining me, and chat, we will see you next time.